turning point of the album is basically when it hits the song Awake. When you hit the song Awake, that's when it basically hits the turning point. So I was letting that guy drive by. The turning point of the album. So the album, as I explained, starts off really dark. Turning point is when it goes from, because to me, the way I look at it is like, track list is everything. A lot of people don't focus on track lists anymore in music. Like the era I come from in hip hop, you have to have, it's literally a story. You know what I mean? We could go to Biggie, Ready to Die. We could go to Tupac's All Eyes on Me. You could go to Eminem's The Eminem Show, where it begins where the fucking curtain opens and then at the end the curtain closes. Like there's a fucking theme to every song. So how I'm built, how Kaz is built, is there has to be a fucking beginning and an end. So the beginning is the intro, obviously the bet. It starts going dark, dark, dark. And once it hits to, I would say, the Dance with the Devil. Dance with the Devil is when, to me, and I feel like the listener comes in. Once it hits Dance with the Devil, that's what we're all feeling at that moment. You're just dancing with evil. You're dancing with the bad within you. You're dancing within the negative thoughts, feelings, and all that. And then the next track that follows it is Crazy. So Crazy is basically the turning point, because from Crazy, it's like you've just lost it. You've basically went from really angry to really just like negative thoughts, and then just basically losing your shit. And then after Crazy, it's Awake. The song is called Awake. Once it gets to Awake, it's like, got me wide awake when I'm feeling low and I'm out of it. If you see me now, then you know I'm great. Never down again, cause I'm wide awake. So like I was thinking like, feeling low, out of it. You see me now, you know I'm great. You're basically coming out of that.
It sounds like there's a point at which you realize you're able to understand that you were going down that dark path, and then you snap into place. Is that what you're trying to say? Are you trying to say that maybe you have a turn, like you snap into place, so to speak, like you reach your breaking point, your limit,
right?
And then you understand.
I feel like the turning point, and just realizing, it's just a moment of clarity, where you really feel it's something like you can't even be shown. It's something you feel, and you know that, where you're at, you're just tired of being there. You're tired of fucking, what they always say, what's the definition of insanity is when you're doing the same thing and expecting different results. And that's basically like, where the fuck, like, I came to at that point. I'm like, all right, I'm doing the same thing, I'm making the same choices, or, what I mean? Even if you're chilling with the same people, I caught myself chilling with the same people, and just like, whether it be like niggas from the hood or, these are not the people you need to be around. That's how I started looking at it. So for the album, again, that's what I wanted to express, what I wanted to like everyone to feel, and just know like you're not alone. Basically like I feel that way, and I feel like, people I've spoken to, whether it's friends, families, even complete fucking strangers, even if it's complete strangers, they felt that way too. So it's really inspiring to know, like, you're not the only one. And that's basically what I wanted to shed, some light on as far as that. So, once it goes to Awake on the album, the next track after that is Just Another Day.
It's almost like you don't want people to feel the way you felt
Yeah. Well, basically, I don't want nobody to ever feel that way. I don't want anybody to get lost in that rabbit hole, because it's really easy to get just lost. It's really easy to get lost in, every day, just feeling like shit, and then you start really thinking negatively, and you could like, you start fucking just, it's like you're exploding, everyone feels that they're just imploding inside. And I don't want anyone to feel that one. Like, if I could get someone to listen to this album and even like literally hear from the front to the end and go, holy shit, like I feel that way too, and just like one of the songs on the album is called Just Another Day, and it's like, it's just another day. That's how you literally have to look at it. And I wanted people to feel and understand that it's just another day. You know what I mean? Like, you're having a shit day. It's just another day, bro. You know what I mean? You're gonna get through it. The artist that made me start to feel that way with music, one of the first artists, I would definitely have to say, was Eminem. It's funny, like, how does a Puerto Rican from Brooklyn relate to a white boy from Detroit? But for me, again, it's not so much, I always get into arguments with people, who's the greatest MC. We could sit here for hours and talk about it, but it's not color, it's more just like his concepts, the way his brain was, You go to like, the first album, Slim Shady LP. One of the first tracks, like for me, is like Brain Damage. And that for me is like one of the, brain damage. Ever since the day I was born, drugs is what they used to say I was on. They say I never knew which way I was going, but everywhere I go, they keep playing my song, Brain Damage. And it's funny because like I was like, damn, going from that song, Rock Bottom, I just don't give a fuck. It just really spoke to me. So I knew like right from there, I mean, I was listening to hip hop prior to that. Like I could go back as far as like first hip hop song I heard that really fucking captured me was Verbal Intercourse with Ghostface Killer, Raekwon, and Nas. But, and that spoke to me. But Eminem, Slim Shady LP was the one that really like fucking, just like dug into my soul. And I was like, that's what I want to do. That's the type of sound. And I love that he's being that type of artist that speaks to me. And, that's basically what I was trying to like bring out on each project. Every project I work on, whether it's a freestyle, a song, particularly an album, I want there to be a sequence, and I want to just bring that to the people every time, yeah.
If you could share this, and if you could inspire somebody that was maybe in your shoes when you were listening to those albums that inspired you, what would you have told that person, or what would you say to a young Kaz who's listening to this music and it's inspiring him?
What would I say to a listener?
Yeah, if there was a listener that was in your shoes when you were listening to those albums that inspired you, or those songs that made you feel good, what would you say to that person? What would you want somebody to say to a young you that's going through those times, or maybe listening to that music, and you found the music that inspired you? What would you say to that person?
Someone basically listening to my album, what I would want the music to say is, I just want the album to say to someone, you're not alone, and everything is going to be all right, because, I, amongst many people, we've been through some real shit, real shit that some people shouldn't have to go through certain things, but at the end of the day, I feel like it's for a bigger purpose, where you feel like, you're like, why the fuck am I going through this? Why the fuck is this so bad right now? Why am I fucking hungry right now? Why am I trying to figure out where to sleep tonight and type shit like that? But, there is, like, as they say, a silver lining to that, because that's life, and the album Saints and Sinners, I want people to not just get not just get, you know, the yin and the yang of the album, so to speak, but also it's gonna be all right. You know, there is a light at the end. You know, everything is temporary. Nothing is permanent. Happiness, sadness, that's all temporary. And that it's not forever as much as we want it to be. So, yeah, that's literally what I would want people to get from it.